Okay, I am here today on Friday afternoon with Mendel Morgan, the director of the El Progreso Library here in Uvalde. And the all that's going on, the library has pivoted and they have found a new way to serve our community and also our guests, the reporters, and other people in town. Tell us about that.
Michael, I really had a very gut-wrenching decision to make Tuesday night into Wednesday as to whether the library should be open or not, because I did not in any way want to show disrespect for what had happened for the families of the victims or anyone in town. But having had a number of personal losses in my life, I realized we have to keep going. And it occurred to me the better way to serve the community was to try to be as normal as we possibly could. Because as you know, I've always tried to promote the library as a civic and cultural center, a place where people can come. It's a place of education, information, hope, inspiration, as well as recreation. And I felt for the sake of the children who could not possibly understand the magnitude, who can,
Right.
of what has happened, but to just go ahead in the most normal way that we could under the circumstances and go on for the sake of the children, if for no one else. So we did not have a large turnout in the building. We had about 10 children come, and we were joined by Karen Partridge, who did the first American Sign Language we've ever had, because we are now live streaming on Facebook for Story Hour. So we're reaching people beyond just the audience here in the building. And now we can reach those who can't hear as well. So we were so glad that we did, because it was very reaffirming. The children felt they were in a normal situation, a safe place, a refuge. And so I'm so glad that we did. I've had one person who felt differently, but everyone else has been absolutely positive about it.
Well, that's great. I was here the day of the tragedy and the library being in the general area of the school. Y'all locked you locked down as well. And
Absolutely. Michael, staff was outside the building at the time the shooting occurred on various reasons, and they actually heard the shots. They didn't know where they were coming from or obviously the magnitude or the seriousness, but they knew something bad was going down. So, and then I believe one of our librarians has children in school, so she was getting messages from the schools that they were locking down, and so we followed suit, thinking it was just going to be for maybe an hour or two.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and lastly, you've had a few media come take advantage of the Wi-Fi,
Yes.
I think you have them in the foyer right now. But I noticed there was some San Antonio media that was out sitting in meetings, so it looks like they're taking advantage of that.
Michael, we've had guests from the United Kingdom, from Mexico City, from Chicago, from Long Island, from Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, of course, Tucson, Arizona, that I know of. And then there are others, I have no idea where they come from or who they are, but they're obviously not from here, and they're obviously intent on a story. They love us because the library is calm, cool. We have strong internet connections here, and they can sit in comfortable chairs and tables and focus on trying to get their stories out. So they've been grateful. I've opened the foyer for them, yes, before we could have normal operating hours, so they can come early, and I've stayed late so they could stay and finish and meet their deadlines.
Well, I appreciate the time, Mendel. I'll let you get back. Busy guy as we all are, but appreciate the interview. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.